Hi guys, it's James from Devil's Paintbrush again, and welcome to another showcase video. This time it is of Warlord Games. Oh, focus! It is of Warlord Games 1000 point winter German army with a few odds and sods added on. Excuse me, I still got that tickly cough. So what you get is you get a Stück. You get a 10-man squad of Gebirgsjäger, or mountain troops. You get an MG42. You get a squad of 10 infantry in winter dress. You get the command, which includes the medic over here. You get the 105mm howitzer, and you get the mortar. I think you also get the weapon team, so you've got a flamethrower there, a sniper team there, and Panzerschreck there. There are also some add-ons to this that the client wanted done. Sorry, again. Yeah, some add-ons that the client wanted done, which are these guys here, which are the dismounted Panzer crew, which are fantastic miniatures. I'll show you those in a sec. And these guys over here, which are a force observation team. And this guy here, you get free when you order the new German book direct from Warlord Games. So, without further ado, there's too many here to go through, so I'm going to pick out my favourite miniatures. There's a lot of my favourite miniatures because these models, Warlord Games, have it's no holds barred. The quality of the casting is fantastic. The sculpting is fantastic. The character of the models is just brilliant. There's so much character in the models. Hopefully you'll be able to see, even though I've got a crappy camera, hopefully you'll be able to see just the level of quality in these miniatures. So again, excuse me, let's start with the commanding officer. Let's see if we can get it to focus. There we go. Now he's got his fur-lined trench coat on, his MP40 slung on his back, binoculars, and his 2IC. For some reason this guy's got two helmets, I don't understand why, but he also has an MP40. And then we've got an observer dude on a radio. And now for the medic. I don't know if you can see this. That's better. Because you've got the wounded guy using his rifle as a crutch. And I managed to get the Red Cross stuff on the bag and the armband. Now we're on to this one. This is the free model from the Army book. And this reminds me of the end of the 1993 Stalingrad film, where the two main characters are, well, if you've seen the film, you know what happens. If you haven't, spoiler alert, they freeze to death in Russia. So that reminds me of these two. These are forward observation. These are the guy with binoculars and his little drawing pad. This guy is so cool. Sitting astride his radio. I mean, some of these sculpts are just so fantastic. I'm just going to show you this guy as well. Again, he's got his clipboard with a map on. But the way they've done the camo smocks, I mean, or the winter smocks, they're just so full of character. I know I'm going to say that a lot and you're getting sick of it, but there you are. Right, let's have a look at the dismounted Panzer crew. So there you go, all in their blacks and greys of field coats. Guy with an MP40. You've got a wounded guy with his pistol. I don't know if you can see, I put a little bit of blood coming from his shoulder. I don't know if you can see on my camera. There you go. And this guy is really cool. Running in his Panzer Blacks with his camo smock, his MP40. Hi guys, sorry about that. There was someone at the door. My son and all his little teenage friends. Anyway, Where was I? Oh yeah, let's have a look at the Stug. Focus. There we go. Now this is all brush painted. I don't have an airbrush, so I just do standard base coat of dark yellow, thin down to white, slap it on, and use a sponge to do the chipping. Obviously, there's a bit more detail in there than I'm describing, but that's the essence of it. Now there's MG42. It's a bit odd this because you can't actually position the gun so he's firing the gun. So I did the best I could there. The mortar. Again, this guy with a map. These are so well cast, isn't it? It's just so good. And now we're going to do, let's do the 105 just quickly. Here we go, 105 with all the crew. This is the first one I've done where actual crew are not in the process of firing it, they're in the process of getting ready to fire. So they're unloading crates, moving crates about. That's a nice touch. Right, now on to the infantry. So here's the NCO, changing the mag on his MP40. We've got this guy here, throwing his grenade. And this guy here, oops, with his SGG 44 Panzerfaust. And then we've got the MG42 team. Now, these don't come with a build base, which you should have done normally, so you have to line them up. And now onto the Gebirgsjäger. Here's the NCO, here's MP40. The good thing about these Gebirgsjäger miniatures from Warlords, they can be used for any, focus. They can be used for any period in the war. Norway, Russian front. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. There's the other guy with the MP40. There we go. And we'll just do this guy here. So as you can see, Warlord have knocked the ball out of the park with these ones. They're really good. So, there you go, guys. All focus, damn your eyes. So there you go. That is Warlord Games Winter Germans offering. And there's a couple of other stuff available, which I will be doing for a different commission, which is coming up just after this. So as usual, guys, I've hoped you found this useful and enjoyable. Any questions about how I've done the tanks and the guns in the winter camo whitewash, post a comment down below. And as usual, I'll catch you next time.